There we go. We have JP Radio International joining myself, Ewan Spence, here on Castle FM Eurovision Special, which is a simulcast with Radio International. Tell us a bit about Radio International.
Well, we're broadcasting every Wednesday throughout the whole year, actually. It's 3 hours of Eurovision, purely Eurovision, and sometimes the new music of the Eurovision artist that's being released throughout the week. And we're from 8 to 11 Central European time. And feel free to join us online. There's a live stream as well. You can actually see us do the show. And you hear in the background some fantastic songs. That's the Azeri entry. With us now we have a couple of guys from the EBU, European Broadcasting Union. We started with a lady.
You're a guy now.
I've got more muscles than Luke anyway.
So we got Kath Lockett from the European Broadcasting Union as the head of press, and we got the communications coordinator, and no stranger to our airwaves because it's Luke Fisher.
Hey JP.
How are you doing?
Yeah, fine. This is weird being in the other situation now.
Are you not missing doing the news on our show today?
Yes, I am, obviously, and I expect the listener will be very disappointed.
I'm pretty sure, but the voice is there, so we have a look on the program, which is good. Kathi, how did you get actually here from Australia? Because we hear that you're coming from down under.
Yes, I worked at EBU on the Rose Door TV Awards, and then a day after that finished, I was asked to meet a lovely Russian man, and that turned out to be the executive supervisor, Vladislav Kovalev. We hit it off, and immediately the next day it was all Junior Eurovision, and I'm now with Australia.
So what, you're a full-time employee with the European Broadcasting Union?
No, it's just for this project, but now that I'm in, I'm booked. They're going to fight hard to get rid of me. I'm now an official Eurovision addict. I just love it.
And you will be living in Geneva?
Yes, I'm in Geneva, so look, I'm so close to the Eurovision Broadcasting Centre that I'm made to be there. I have to be there.
Of course, you are coming from another continent, and Eurovision there is also huge. How huge is the Junior Eurovision Song Contest there?
Well, this year it's become very popular, and I think that's because even though there's a time difference, Australia are playing it the very next evening, so that it is fresh, it is as live as they can get, and the fan base is very, very large. So this year the excitement levels reached a much higher level of, sorry for saying level, if you like, because of the live broadcast. And I think too there's been a lot of interaction with Australian fans on Twitter and Facebook and through the website. So I'm just so happy that SBS2 are doing this live, because it's showing the fans that they're important too.
Now you have met some of the members of press here, and what is your impression from all of this so far?
Oh, the members of the press have been incredible. It's sort of a bit like a party. I think I've hugged so many men that I really don't want to tell my husband about who I've hugged, who I've kissed, who I've screamed over. And I even ended up making a very serious security guard yesterday outside the president of Ukraine's palace blush.
Yes, we saw that.
And I got roses this morning from Michaela, so it's been a very almost romantic competition to be part.
You made him blush, but that wasn't before you blushed a bit over him first.
Oh, absolutely. Humana.
Yeah. Let's chat a little bit with Luke. Of course, you're doing a different job now here, as you're running the website as well of the Junior Eurovision Song Contest.
Yep.
In change with your own website, escextra.com, can you coordinate this or combine this?
No, that's why I have the lovely Emma here, is doing ESC Extras coverage, so I'm not really having anything to do with that at the moment.
Okay. You also did the young musicians, young dancers you will be doing as well. What for you is more thrilling, the junior or the other two?
They're really different types of events actually, because musicians and dancers is a lot more laid back. And dancers, for example, they just want to be in the centre of attention all the time. So, they will come and they will look and they want to see the videos of themselves, and they're always saying, when are you doing another video of me? Musicians, on the other hand, are very sombre, and if you take away their instrument, it's like they're naked. They don't know what to do when they're not holding their instrument. Whereas this is completely different, because the children are just running around everywhere. In the hotel lobby, there are just kids everywhere.
The difference to the adult contest, what do you like? Which one do you like most, the junior or the adult?
What a question.
I think, the adult one is so ingrained in everyone that it's kind of very difficult to say, no, I don't like that anymore. I know they are the same event, but I sort of don't see them as much as the same event because junior is all about the kids having the experience, whereas adult is professional singers with big old record labels and good producers and good composers going to win a competition. Very few of the kids here are saying, I'm here because I want to win. And I think that's the difference. But I think they both work in their own special ways.
It's, I think, a bit difficult to work with children in order to keep them happy, I think. So what will be done for the children that don't do well at this contest in order to not having them disappointed? Maybe Kathi, would you like to comment on this?
Yes, we are going to do everything we can to keep following up these children after the competition finishes because we want them to know that they're already the best in their country, which is why they're here, and that we are interested in them no matter where they're placed. So we do want to follow them up after the competition to find out how they found the experience and that they know that people were incredibly impressed with them, are really interested in all of their articles and their stories and their opinions. So we'd like to keep following them. We don't want them to think, oh, I came into 11th position and nobody cares about me anymore. That's not what it's going to be like.
I think what we want them to know is that they have a space now. So now they've done Junior Eurovision, whatever they're doing, we want to tell everyone that they're doing it because they've been in the competition, so people are going to care. In the same way, what is Corey Spedding doing now?
Yeah.
We need to go back and find these people and see what's happened. What did Junior Eurovision give them a step up to help them achieve?
Now, there's one thing I can say. Well, Daniel Testa from Malta, he sang in 2008, came fourth, and now I've seen the list from Malta that's competing for the top 20, and he's in the top 70. So there is an advancement for after Junior Eurovision Song Contest.
That link is just so incredible, and we certainly want to keep pursuing that because a lot of the kids that we have followed up are still living that dream and working in music and doing incredibly well. Some of them are now heavy metal singers, such as Dino Janusik, who won for Croatia in 2003, and some are doing incredibly different projects. But there is that connection, and we want to follow that, and so that kids can see that they can go on, and they are going on, and they are successful.
Okay, JP, spot quiz time then. Two people have been on the stage both at Junior and Adult Eurovision. Go.
The Swedish girl. She was in Edingburgh as well, singing the little act. Is it Molly Sandra?
Molly Sandra on stage? There's one.
She's done Junior Eurovision.
She wasn't on stage at Adult, so no, it's not one of the Sandances.
So it's one of the girls from Moyen 3.
That's one of them.
Oh yes, I remember.
The blonde one.
And the other one it was a junior singer that suddenly turned up as a backing singer.
That's right, yes.
And
Phrase that question very carefully.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember which country it was. Oh, I can't remember.
They're on a couple of shots. Poland. Backing singer for Martin Nijinsky.
Oh, the one that got killed on the stage.
Yes!
Nearly killed.
They redid the Polish telling of Snow White at the Eurovision Song Contest, which was a rather interesting reception. Luke, when you go to Apple, you're going to have to step back from the role you're in now and go back to being chief editor in ESC Extra. Now you've seen both sides of the coin. Are you going to change your approach to Apple?
No, actually. And the weirdest thing with doing Junior Eurovision official site is that the speed of stuff is not the most important, and that's what I'm so used to doing the ESC Extra, is that you run off to the rehearsal, film it. I usually run back to get it into YouTube before so I can get the video on YouTube, and then we've got all the vlogs going. We have to be neutral on the official website. We can't, because it's not fair on the kids if we're otherwise. But when we're doing ESC Extra, I'm not going to go back to being neutral because I know that people want to know, and that's why you need media in the room that are giving what they see. People want their opinions. I guess differently. I'm not sure. I'll probably do stuff differently without realising it, and then you'll be like, "Oh, look at you doing that now."
He's so fidgety, he's so restless, and he thinks of things to do and does them before it even enters my adult brain.
It's
It's
very,
incredible.
very speedy as well. You should hear about the news on our show when he's doing it on Wednesdays. So I hope you're going to tune in
Definitely.
on Wednesdays. You can do it live or as a podcast or on the website as listen again. A bit of a plug for our program. But let's come back here. Have you come across any problems with the delegations, with the media?
No. Oh no, there was a near miss yesterday with a reporter who was backstage on the tour with the fabulous Roman Kerrick, who I know you've introduced this morning. And she nearly got hit by a Ukrainian dancer in traditional costume riding a Segway off the Junior Eurovision stage. Now, I don't think many other journalists can claim that they nearly got run over.
No.
In that manner or form, and it's a good thing she didn't have to fill out any injury forms.
And it just reminds me, as a complete aside, and nothing to do with Eurovision, you know the guy who invented the Segway and sold it in the UK? Do you know how he died?
Not by Segway.
He drove a Segway off a cliff. I mean, it's tragic, but he drove a Segway off a cliff. In the same way that Rod Hull dying falling off a chimney is sad and tragic. At the same time. Now we've taken it to quite a dark space.
And may I add another one? The Australian Prime Minister Harold Holt died.
Which month was he Prime Minister?
1967. He went for a swim and he disappeared. And in Melbourne, a few years later, they named a swimming pool after him.
Are you sure that's just not Harold from Neighbours?
Harold Holt.
Is that where Harold from Neighbours got the name?
Possibly. In Neighbours, whenever they want to get rid of a character but not kill them off, they get sent to Adelaide, which is my home city, and I find it very hurtful.
And isn't it, who was, what was it, Mrs. Mangold?
Oh yes,
She
Mrs.
died.
Mangles.
Who was the one that died with the exhaust fumes in the car?
I don't know, I'd given up.
Was that Max? Was that Max?
After Charlene left, I stopped watching.
Charlene, were you in Neighbours?
I'm the original.
Ah, there we go.
It's with Kylie Minogue.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes, with
There we
Charlene.
go. Luke, great to have you once again.
Thank you.
Our job is not done here at Junior Eurovision.
Our job is
either.
not done here at Junior Eurovision. If you are not in a participating country or not in a country that is broadcasting the contest, or you're in Australia and you want to watch it live before watching SBS, so you can watch it on the official website, which is junioreurovision.tv, with a live stream, with commentary from me, ably assisted by Statman Ewan.
Yeah, you've got all the numbers
We'll
rocking
be
and
chipping
rolling
in with
here.
all the
Yeah,
numbers.
Indeed.
So we'll be sitting in a little wooden cabin at the side of the sport
It's
callus.
wood veneer and varnish. It's like every assembly hall from a 1965 high school.
And we'll be sitting there to tell you a little bit more about the singers, what they've been up to, and just generally, being cool.
Yeah, guiding your way through the labyrinth of fun that is Eurovision.
Yes. I think it should be quite good. And you can tweet us during the show as well, hopefully.
Lovely. Well, Luke, one final question for you. Do you want to stick around and do our quiz and see where you rank on our great big leaderboard of 20 questions wrong?
Oh no. Yes, sure, I'll do it.
That's great. Right, we will get set up for the quiz. We will be having that after a small musical break. JP, open choice. What shall we play?
Open choice. Let's play Belgium from 2012. Abacadabra.
Abracadabra.
Okay, get that. We're clear.